yeah. My heart beat like a hammer. That's Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. Could you turn me up a little bit over there? What a mess. My headphones don't work, so I'm plugged in over there. So then Paul has to adjust my headphone volume. This thing shot the bed, I guess. Yeah. And then Sherrod Small stuck in traffic. This is ridiculous. Kenny? Yeah, I got to pull you out of the bullpen. I'm sorry. I say I'm sorry to the company. What's going on, Kenny?
Am I allowed to talk?
I think you're allowed to talk as long as you're not trashing the company. But you weren't trashing the company.
No, I never did.
That's why I thought you did a terrific job in the early days of the afternoon show.
Well, I'm just a take charge kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'm a doer.
Yes.
And, you know, we got to do a good show for everybody.
You're highly motivated.
Yeah, I'm trying to get things done.
You pay attention to details.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but
look, the headphones don't even work today.
That's a sin, GH, especially after what just happened to you.
What happened?
You dropped your hot sauce before.
I did drop my hot sauce.
Oh,
we
no.
got to start promoting my Instagram. What is it called? Instagram story, Paul?
Story.
Just story?
Yeah.
Opie Radio on Instagram. We are doing stories now.
I don't know anything about it, but I'm sure it's terrific.
Well, it is terrific. We were talking about Greek balls. My hot sauce hit the floor, and we were doing a cheers for queers.
Yeah, if everybody wants to see my comment.
You made a comment
on your about your balls.
I don't know how to check comments under story. Sherrod Small, what's going on, buddy? You gotta sit over there because look, I'm wired in way over fucking there.
Why are you wired over there?
I don't know.
Busted?
Because the fucking headphones are busted over here, and no one gives a fuck anymore.
Oh, okay, it's falling apart.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck.
Falling apart.
They promised me guests. It's been 2 weeks. I haven't gotten one fucking guest.
Oh, really?
You're not a guest. You're
I'm not a guest. Yeah,
you're a friend.
I just wander in the building.
But maybe GH.
How many guests have we had in 2 weeks there, Kenny?
Try 0, but maybe like
Roland is now pulling his hair out down the hall.
Yeah, but maybe they're still remembering when you screamed "fuck you" down the hall.
Oh, you don't think that would be a good way to go about things?
No. Like I keep reminding you the positivity we're working on.
I hear that.
So, you know.
Well, I mean, it's hard to have a positivity when these headphones are choking you out.
I know you don't have an engineer anymore.
It's stretching all the way across. It's real ghetto. It's kind of like when you got to plug your extension cord after extension cord into your neighbor's house.
That's right.
Because your lights are off.
I feel like I'm stealing cable.
Brutal.
God, I loved stealing cable when I was growing up. You were a fan of stealing the cable, right, Sherrod?
I didn't pay for cable. I was on cable television shows, and it wasn't paying for cable.
Right.
I was still stealing it.
I lived in a house in Geneseo, and we were stealing cable from, it was one of those houses where there's like 5 or 6 apartments.
Right.
You don't even know where everyone's apartment is. It gets so confusing after a while. And we were stealing cable, and I was the one. If I'm shouting, I'm sorry, but the headphones don't sound right. It's the one thing that radio guys freak out about. It's a certain sound with a certain pair of headphones, and if that goes fucking wrong, everything goes wrong.
Everything's screwy.
Anyway, so I was the one that had to step up and go, guys, you know, we could get arrested for stealing cable. This is just not right.
You didn't have this cable box, like the illegal box that just got all the channels? That's the one I upgraded to.
My guy climbed the pole.
Yeah, we used to climb the pole.
And was plugging into somebody else.
We climbed the pole to turn on our electricity before in college.
Now that's sweet. What, they turned you off?
They turned us off. And we was all dudes in the house. We was like, we could fix this.
Wow, really?
And one of our boys climbed the fucking pole and turned the house back on.
And then what happened?
They stayed on until the next time they came. They was like, did somebody go? He's like, we don't know. We don't know how to.
We don't know. We just happen to have lights again.
So they was like, we're going to disconnect it again. Then we just pay them money so they can just leave us alone.
Oh, really? But they didn't arrest you for turning your house back on?
No.
So with the illegal cable, the guy, you know, he walks me outside, one of my friends, and he goes, look. And it was like a bird's nest of cable wires. He's like, they'll never fucking know.
Right.
We're tapping into somebody else's. I'm like, damn, you're smart. That's nice.
And he went up there and did it.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly how it all went down, but I do remember this. We absolutely had free cable. We stole cable.
Yeah, you have to. When you pay full prices for cable, it's like, holy shit.
Dude,
I don't even feel like a real It's embarrassing.
That's the one bill every month that still makes me. I'm lucky. I got money these days. But that's the one bill that makes me go, holy fuck, are you serious?
It used to be more. It used to be a bigger bill, I feel. But now that everybody's like downloading the Netflix and this and that,
right.
So they drop their prices a little. But still, it's just too much.
I never noticed the drop of the price.
Oh, yeah, they dropped it.
Oh. I played a song for you, and you weren't even here.
What song was it?
You're not going to know it.
All right, try me.
Give me like the last 30. Fuck. We could do a redo. Don't look at the screen up there.
All right.
Tell me if you know this. Go ahead.
Okay.
Any idea?
That's a good song.
Well, I played it for you. I thought you would appreciate that one, but you were stuck in traffic.
Fleetwood Mac.
Did you look at the screen?
Is it?
Did you look at the screen?
Is it Fleetwood Mac?
You looked at the screen.
Of course I did.
All right, you scared me. That is Fleetwood Mac, yes. Most people don't know that Fleetwood Mac started out as a very bluesy band.
That was funky. I didn't know that.
In the late 60s, I believe.
Then when did they turn into the band that Bill Clinton loves?
Well, that's when Peter Green, they used to call it Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
Peter Green was in, I think, the John Mayall band.
Okay.
And that's where he met Mick Fleetwood and McVie. And they went off to do their own little thing, and it ended up being Fleetwood Mac. But in the early days, it was very bluesy. That guy, I forgot the name of the lead singer there, but he left Fleetwood Mac, somewhere around 70, 71. He joined some kind of religious cult.
No.
One day, they couldn't find him in L.A. He went to a bookstore, and next thing you know, he's done.
It was like over, not performing anymore.
Done!
Because he found the Lord.
Done! Yes. He got recruited in a bookstore, and he basically told the band, I'm out. I'm out.
All of a sudden?
All of a sudden.
I know girls like that who used to be the biggest whores, and then one weekend, church got them.
Just like that.
And then you go searching for blowjobs on a Tuesday, and you can't find nobody. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, just like that. So, yeah, he left to join a cult. He, but they didn't think he had a lot of range because he really liked the blues, and he could mimic a lot of lead singers and blues musicians.
Okay.
But Peter Green was an amazing talent. And then he dropped acid somewhere, I think, in Germany, and was never the same. To this day, McVie is pissed off about it, even though he went on with the other version of Fleetwood Mac and did very well for himself.
Well, he did acid in Germany.
And it was
like, what, too strong for him?
It was just another one of those weird
trips,
culty something things. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of guys from the 60s that did the acid and never came back.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them that just never came back.
See, today's acid is not that strong. Today's acid is just going to get you high for a couple hours. Louis, you with me?
You know today's acid?
I know today's everything.
I've never touched acid before, Sherrod.
I've taken acid before.
You want to bring Mark Goodman in for a second and see what he knows about Peter Green? And then Peter Green's, he's a genius for real.
Yeah.
But he was never the same, and he went off and did his own thing. And I think he's still around in Britain. He's
oh, really?
He's known as one of the greatest guitar players in Britain's history.
But they all drop off. Either they die,
right,
or they just leave for no reason, and you don't.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
how old is he now? 70?
Peter Green he's got to be pushing about 70. I saw a documentary. That's where this all comes from. It's called Man of the World, the Peter Green story. What's going on, Kenny? Mark Goodman said no to us?
He said he's got nothing.
On Peter Green?
Yeah.
Or just nothing in general?
He's a zero.
Doesn't want to do a little radio?
Epic fail.
Epic fail indeed.
Peter Green.
But
how long can you really be a great guitarist? Your fingers got to give out at some point, right?
I would assume so. But he knows his shit. And the documentary was pretty good. And then I went on a Peter Green Fleetwood Mac loop yesterday.
Oh, you watched the documentary yesterday?
I watched the documentary like Saturday, okay. and then I was all about it yesterday on YouTube, just listening to everything that he did with Fleetwood Mac in the early days.
Oh,
supposedly the early Fleetwood Mac, the Peter Green Fleetwood Mac, they were outselling the Stones and the Beatles combined.
Well, just domestically though.
I don't know.
It would have to be domestically.
I don't know.
You know, GH, if Mark Goodman was here, he could have learned a thing or two.
What did he say to you?
He goes, I got nothing.
On just everything?
Yeah, he said they're talking about Peter Green. They seen you in the hallway. Why don't you come in?
And he said no.
He goes, no, I got nothing.
Well, you know what Cube say? Fuck him.
Fuck him is right.
Fuck him then.
All right, this is a weird start because these fucking headphones don't work.
This weekend was crazy.
The beauty of you is you always rise to the occasion.
Thank you, Kenny.
There you go.
So, if life throws 10 problems at you, you find 100 reasons to be good.
What the fuck does that mean? How was your weekend?
Oh, shit.
I was traveling.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone knows who you were traveling with. I'm not gonna get you in any trouble.
I don't know if
it's
everybody knows, but whoever knows.
He was traveling with Amy Schumer, who's in a bit of trouble today.
Why?
People walked because she's a Clinton supporter, and she brought some Trump supporter up on stage. And then things got a little messy.
What, on stage?
And then some people walked out. I don't think a lot of people walked out, but they're making it a huge story.
If you Google her name, there's a shitstorm in the press today about
people love
Google she's trending on Twitter right now.
About what, though? About her bringing on a Trump supporter on stage with her?
Well, she's really into Hillary Clinton, right, Kenny?
Right. I saw a film on with her and Hillary together.
Kenny, you could just give me the facts. That's fine.
She is a staunch Hillary supporter.
Okay.
Is staunch the correct word?
Yeah, I think that
Yes.
sounds right.
Okay.
So she's a staunch Hillary supporter.
Yeah.
Then did she bring a Trump supporter on stage to mock them at her show? Is that the...
Well, she, I guess, wanted to just hear from the other side.
Okay.
Nothing
wrong with that.
Open and honest communication about this situation.
Yes, that works everywhere except for a romantic relationship.
Especially, I guess, Florida is a Republican state.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess North Florida, definitely.
Is a Republican North Florida? Yeah, of course.
Definitely.
Yeah,
That's
she was
Georgia's
down in
basement.
Tampa. Amy Schumer is liberal. I'm just going to read this from the Daily News.
Okay.
Amy Schumer's liberal comedy shouldn't exactly come as an October surprise, but that didn't stop hundreds of Tampa concertgoers from balking at her Donald Trump burns. Roughly 200 people walked out of Schumer's Sunday night show after she ripped the GOP nominee as an orange, sexual assaulting, fake college starting monster. See, that's funny. But
pretty good.
But if you support Trump, I guess you wouldn't find that funny?
Trump probably would laugh at it.
That's just funny, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Trump tweeted he wanted SNL canceled because they mocked him Saturday night.
Yeah, he
That's
can't take a good mocking because SNL was very funny over the weekend, and Trump's like, that show is done. It hasn't been funny in a long time.
Well, they had Alec Baldwin doing them, right?
Alec Baldwin and McKinney. How do you say her name? She's unbelievable.
Oh, who does Hillary?
Yeah, she's great.
She's great.
And then she was also in Ghostbusters.
Right.
The comic booed by some in the swing state crowd of about 10,000. So if you got 10,000 people and 200
She
walk,
won.
and 200 walk, that's not bad.
She's the winner here.
At one point, invited a self-identified Trump supporter on stage to explain why he supported the bloviating billionaire. Do you get worried at all with how impulsive he is, Schumer asked, that he gets so fired up from Saturday Night Live doing a skit on him? Do you worry he'll be impulsive and get us in a lot of fucking trouble we can't get out of? That's a good question.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think you want the president going after SNL because they did a dumb skit on you.
I do.
You do.
I want Lauren Michaels thrown out of the country.
The comedian herself, a sexual assault survivor, also called allegations that followed the now infamous Trump tape, leaked hot mic footage of the mogul boasting to the then Access Hollywood host Billy Bush of his fondness for grabbing women's genitals. Really triggering. You know what I love? She reportedly said at one point, a famous guy that will just take me furniture shopping and just straight up grab my pussy.
Well, you come to the right place. Wait, what?
That's funny, too.
Yeah, that's
she's got
fine.
the lines.
So what's the problem?
Schumer instructed security to escort out the booers.
You took the boys out, kid?
That's why I stopped talking. I looked at Kenny. Are you the guy that escorted the booers out?
You can't believe everything you read.
Schumer instructed security to escort out the booers and told some naysayers to take a hike. Many obliged, according to the Florida paper. Disgruntled audience members also aired their grievances on Twitter, blasting Schumer, a comedian known for her staunch gun control advocacy and Hillary Clinton support, for bringing politics into the equation. I guess it's okay to bring politics into a stand-up show if you keep it funny.
Yes.
And the lines I'm reading here, they seem to be funny.
Whoever got mad is stupid.
It's just stupid.
You come to the wrong place. You're getting mad at Amy Schumer. It's Amy Schumer. You already know what she thinks.
Right.
So you paying money to go see her and then think she's going to say something opposite of that?
Was she trying to keep it funny, Kenny?
Louis, go down on that picture a little. No.
Why? Are you in that picture?
The very person on the left's arm.
Oh, that's you right there.
Kenny's left arm made the article. You made us stop talking about this so we can point out your left arm and your left shoe.
Pictures.
Oh, shit.
That's really funny. All right, where are we? Is this where we're at, Louis, with the article? No. The key politics, we did that line. Go up.
We're pretty much
Okay. Key politics to yourself. Tampa show tonight. Disappointment, wrote Leza 1234. Criticize Trump with your vulgarity. Hypocrite.
She's not running for president. Why can't she be vulgar? A comedian can't be vulgar. What the fuck are you talking about?
Amy Schumer, if you're half the woman you portray, you give me a refund of my $100 after the political ploy tonight. You are disgraceful, chimed in this guy. The Hillary for Florida Twitter account posted photos earlier Sunday of Schumer helping register Floridians to vote, even letting one voter rest a clipboard on her back to fill out paperwork. That's the picture we just saw where you could see Kenny's left arm. A public policy polling survey released Friday showed Clinton leading Trump in Florida 46 to 42%, with third-party candidate blah, blah, blah. She kept it funny, though, right, Ken?
Yeah, of course she kills on stage for an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Man, I don't understand what happened in this society of ours.
It's like, I'm glad Amy's speaking about it. I don't care if she agrees or disagrees or whatever I think. It's like, do you?
Yeah, but whatever you support, you can't take jokes about that? I don't understand what happened to everybody.
You know what? Some people think like Michael Jordan used to think. That Republicans buy sneakers too, so he don't get on any side.
Sure.
But it's like, this is her opinions. This is her stand-up, so I want to hear her opinion about it.
Yeah. And I, like I said, I mean, the lines I read, they were funny.
Yeah.
And it takes balls.
Yeah.
The smart thing to do is her people should tell her to just keep all that out of this. But she's like, fuck that.
Just do you.
And it takes balls to do that and go after Trump, knowing that you got a bunch of people in the audience that are Trump supporters.
Yeah, it takes balls to speak your mind. But if you just stick close to what you think is your truth, then you'll be fine. And if some people want to walk out. She already got you $100. $100 a ticket.
$100
10,000 people.
What is the math on that?
Good for Amy.
What is the math on 100 times 10,000? That's 10,000. Then it's 100,000. It's $1 million. It's $1 million in ticket sales.
Oh, she got Google calculator.
Whatever it is.
Anything else you could add to this, Kenny, without getting in trouble?
No, just go believe what you want to believe. Amy's great. That's all I got to say.
I'm sure most people enjoyed the show.
I'm in her book. Buy her book. Read about me in the book.
What'd she say about you in the book, Kenny?
When she opened for Norton back in the day, and we'd be on the road together. How much fun she had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're trying to get Amy on the show.
I'm a fun
guy. You are. You're the center of the party. The start of the party.
Can we get Amy on the show today? We know her.
No.
What, she's pulling a Mark Goodman on us? Are we 0 for 2 already? Oh, my God. This show's never going to make it. This show's never going to make it.
Oh, it's too funny.
They don't even give a fuck. I don't have proper equipment. I don't have a fucking guest.
Yeah, your shit is busted.
No fucking guest today again.
Yeah, but we got you, GH. That's the beauty of it.
I'm doing my part.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up, GH.
But the people down the hall, they're like, don't worry. There'll be plenty of guests in the afternoon.
Never trust the people down the hall.
In the afternoon.
Yeah, we got to teach them the word synergize.
Synergize.
Yeah.
We haven't had one significant guest yet. And now Roland's probably yelling and screaming. So, we did have Kevin Pollak.
Boo!
Yeah, that you booked.
And then we also had Louis Black.
Oh, that's great.
But these are
Kevin Pollak's great.
These are all like friends of ours, though.
Yeah, significant is very subjective.
I would take anyone. I was trying to get Mark Goodman. That's what I mean by anyone.
He said no.
He said no.
A total no.
How was your weekend, Sherrod?
Long and...
Why was it
great.
long?
Well, I did a bunch of shows in the city.
Right.
And then a friend of mine, Jamie Lynn, she had a singing performance on Friday, and then an after party.
Yeah.
So after the shows, I went there, man.
And just partied your ass off.
It catches up to you.
Fuck.
I thought I could still party, dance it up all night.
Are you starting to realize you might have to slow it down a
My
notch?
knees felt like I had Patrick Ewing knees when I woke up in the morning. It was the worst.
You're like Alonzo Mourning trying to squeeze one more season in?
Yes, and I lost my voice. Then I had another 4 shows Saturday.
Yeah.
So I was just sucking on lozenges all night.
I was more pathetic than you.
But there was a lot of people out.
I had to take a pass and just fucking lay around for 3 days.
Ah, I'm so jealous.
The back is just about done.
Oh.
Back is just about done.
So it's back?
I'm like 50 to 60% back.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
I could tie my own shoes. I could put my socks on.
Who's a big boy now?
I could finally lift my kids up again.
Oh.
I was able to pick up a couple pumpkins at the pumpkin patch yesterday.
Don't push yourself.
Well, and then we went on a hayride, and boy, did that do numbers on my back. But I think it knocked my back in, though.
Oh, really? The bumpy ride?
Oh, fuck yeah! I think that's what I needed.
That could work. No suspension on the wagon?
It's just bumping all over the place. And then this broad, we went there when the sun was going down, and we go on the last hayride. There's no one there,
Right.
and I guess she wanted to put her fucking tractor away, so she parked us in the middle of a junkyard and just walked away.
What are you talking about?
Well,
At the end?
Yeah, you go to the farm and there's the hayride. You jump on, everything's all nice, and they bring you back to where you began.
Right.
She wasn't having that.
Oh, she's
like, you're my last ride of the day. She doesn't even tell us, and then just parks us in the middle of like the farm junkyard with all the old farm equipment and shit, and like oil drums and all that crap.
Oh, that's not right.
And then just walks away. I'm like, I guess we'll find our way back to where we began. And then we were trying to buy pumpkins and stuff, and they had a flatbed truck with the gourds and all the really nice pumpkins.
Right.
So then as we walk back to that section, she jumps on that tractor and pulls that away and parks it in a barn.
What time did you get there, though, with your family?
The sun was going down.
See, that's why she did that.
But how about you tell us, like, we're wrapping up here?
It's like when you work in a restaurant and it's almost closing time, and then here comes some assholes,
Right.
and then you got to sit at that table and fuck.
Well, don't you? I mean, but you say something.
You might.
She wasn't having any. I mean, she couldn't make it more obvious that she wanted to go fuck at home.
Was she old and weathery?
And then my little kids are rolling pumpkins around, and I had to tell them, I don't even know. We didn't even know how to pay for them anymore.
Oh, yeah. So how did you leave?
We just left without pumpkins.
Oh, that's a beating.
That is a beating.
That was
right?
Saturday?
That was yesterday.
Oh, Sunday.
That was yesterday.
Okay.
So,
That's a long day. That's a long family day of stuff.
no, it was a quick hour.
Oh, so you just went last minute?
Dude, I watched all sorts of football.
Did the Jets win?
Jets play tonight.
Oh, that's...
But the Pats won, the Bills
Yep.
won,
Yep.
The Cowboys won.
You're damn right!
Niners lost to the Bills. What else? Who's your team?
Cowboys. What do you mean, who's my team?
You're another Cowboys fan?
Cowboy fan. Jeff L. Pugh was my cousin, played in the 70s, D-Day defense. Everybody always asks me. I grew up in New York. My family played on the team. He went to Elizabeth City State in Virginia. And he's a cousin. He played on one of the most famous defensive Dallas ever had. And
What's his name?
Jeffro Pugh. He just died maybe a year and a half ago.
I remember that name.
Yeah.
That's a name. And what, he's your cousin?
Yeah. My cousin from North Carolina, went to college in Maryland, just died maybe a year and a half ago. Yeah, I've been a Cowboy fan all my life.
I remember that guy.
There you go.
You sort of look like him a little bit.
There you go.
A little bit.
Oh, he was a bruiser, boy.
Was he? I don't remember him as a player. I do remember the name a little bit.
I have, like, my mother had pictures of them in college. And this motherfucker looked like The Rock.
Really?
Crazy body.
Just fucking cut.
And I had like 18.
So that was the reason you became a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, my whole family moved.
Because growing up in New York with two teams, that's crazy.
It was rough.
That's crazy to pick another team like that.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough growing up between Giants and Jets and going to college and growing up being between Eagles fans and Redskins fans and the Colts, even though the Colts had already left Baltimore. But yeah, it was brutal. But it was fun when we started winning in the 90s.
Because when you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day.
Kenny, you don't watch football, do you?
I like the music.
I don't have time. I'm a working man, GH.
You're too busy escorting booers out.
I'm a working man.
You're going to have a booing section. I'm going to that Rangers game today, though.
Are you?
Oh, yes, ESPN booth, baby. They're taking me in to meet the crew. Get ready for my ESPN show.
When is that starting up?
7 o'clock today. The game's today, but my show starts in like a week or so.
Oh, good for you, buddy. That's awesome. I wanted to go to the Islanders home opener last night, but then we stopped off at F.H. Riley's. My brother's joining Huntington. Had a nice little meal.
Oh.
Nice little meal.
Okay. What's the name of the place?
F.H. Riley's.
F.H. Riley's.
400 New York Avenue in the heart of Huntington Village.
Nice.
And Squeeze was playing down the street, so the whole town was
out.
Was a bustling.
Nice.
At the Paramount, have you ever played at the Paramount?
No.
Great fucking venue, amazing venue, and they had Squeeze. So I guess the town lost their shit. They were all excited about Squeeze.
1,200?
I would say at least that, maybe even a little more.
Wow.
But a really, really good venue. So that was pretty much my day.
Nice.
But I mean, the kids were like, "When are we going pumpkin picking?" And I'm watching the football, and then I'm watching the football, and I'm watching the sun. I'm like, I know I could time this shit. But we missed by like 5 minutes because that broad. I want to say her name too because I know what her name is.
Oh, you know her name?
Oh yeah.
Don't blow her spot up.
I should blow her spot
next
up.
time.
She didn't give a fuck. I told my wife, I'm like, look, if it was like two lovebirds and they're wandering the pumpkin patch, who gives a fuck?
Right.
Put everything away. But you got two tiny little kids excited as fuck, rolling pumpkins and trying to figure out stuff, and she's like putting everything away.
She's turning off the lights.
They even started putting up the makeshift fence. They started rolling it.
Really?
Because I guess they don't want people stealing their pumpkins in the middle of the night. Like, who cares?
Your kids will definitely come through there and fuck the pumpkins. You know that.
Yeah.
Put a hole in it and start fucking it. Lewis, you know you do that kind of shit.
I might have to go back and fuck up some pumpkins. How about that?
You know what? Blow a spot up. Fuck it. What's her name? Barbara? Bernice? Margaret?
It's fucking Sally.
Sally, you selfish pumpkin bitch.
Sally. You fucked her, Sally. And I thought the hayride was a little faster than usual because we go there. We try to take a stop there every fall.
Right.
I was like, I think this hayride's a little too fast.
She's doing 80 miles an hour.
She just wanted out of there.
GH.
Yes, Kenny.
Don't judge Sally. You don't know what her journey is.
That's true.
Fuck Sally!
Come on, GH. We're not going to be a dick anymore. Come on.
And fuck this place for not getting me a guest yet.
Come on, GH.
And fuck my headphones. I'm shouting because I'm not used to the sound of these new headphones.
You sound weird, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
What can you do?
So,
what food is this on the screen? What is going on there?
That's the... Wow, my brother has a better website than I do.
This is your brother's website?
Fuck yeah. FHRileys.com, baby.
Now I'm starving.
I was doing a little Brooklyn pumpkin ale.
Brooklyn pumpkin ale.
Do you do any of the pumpkin ales?
The seasonal ale?
It was pretty good.
Yeah, sometimes I mess with the seasonal drinks, but I like to keep it all fucking Don Julio.
What do you mean, like a Heineken?
Just tequila.
You just go tequila?
Straight.
No.
I used to be all whiskey, but I can't drink anything darker than me anymore.
Yeah, but
it makes me angry.
Isn't the tequila just as bad as the whiskey?
No, not as hard to digest, I guess.
Straight, no ice, nothing.
I chill it. I chill it, take it with an orange slice to, and combat my scurvy.
How many?
I'm a pirate.
How many can you do a night?
I can do about 5.
Damn.
GH.
Good for you. Yes, Kenny.
I can do about 5.
Since we're on the subject of ale,
yeah,
it was a big controversy last week. I don't know if you caught wind of it.
I don't know.
It was going around this place like wildfire.
What would that be?
Well, it started with someone on your staff being stupid.
Yeah. Why is Paul laughing his ass off?
and you had a ginger ale yourself today with your lunch.
I did. You could check it out on Instagram story.
All right, now so let's.
Ooh, I got 6 new followers by mentioning my Instagram account. Why don't we just spend the next 2.5 hours getting like followers for ourselves?
Instagramming it.
But let's put the question to the audience.
Okay,
is ginger ale a soda?
Is ginger ale considered a soda?
I would say no.
Paul says no incorrectly.
This is what, the controversy from last week?
Yes, it was. Believe me.
What, he thought it wasn't a soda? Then what is it? Just an ale? You think an ale is like a What did he think?
Well, nobody cares what he thinks.
Okay, that's
I would say if it's carbonated, it's a soda.
Yes, it's
seltzer water's carbonated.
So that's a soda too. It's just a shitty tasting soda.
No, it's not.
It's water.
What is? I didn't hear what you said.
Seltzer water.
I'm not saying.
No, that's water with carbonation.
So doesn't that make it a soda? What makes it
sparkling water? It's seltzer.
What makes it a soda though?
Google says so.
This is your bit.
Yeah, but it's a preponderance of the evidence.
You're just throwing me a shitty bit, and now we got to Google stuff.
So
what makes it a soda?
Yeah.
What makes a soda, Lewis?
I was going to say corn syrup and sugar.
Oh no,
that makes it a soda.
No, it doesn't. Because then you can put corn syrup and sugar and water. And
maybe it got to be.
I think it's got to be some carbonation in there.
Carbonation with soda with corn syrup and sugar.
Yeah.
Well, let's hear what the callers have to say.
They don't want to talk about this.
Kenny, do you want me to get Larry on the line?
All right, hold on. Fuck it. Let's go to Rusty in Manhattan. Rusty, go ahead. Hey, Rusty.
Big fan of you guys. It's awesome to talk to you guys.
All right.
You were very correct on Peter Green, but he had the same problem with a lot of bands and people at that time. Mick Abrams was the original leader of Jethro Tull, and after one album, he wanted to do a more blues thing, and Ian Anderson wanted to do something else. They threw out Mick Abrams, and Jethro Tull became really big.
Right.
Richard Thompson came up the same time as Jeff Beck, Eric Clapton, and Jimmy Page, where they got monster big. He was in a band called Fairport Convention. They never hit it big. He's always been bitter that they hailed him in England as a great guitar player, Richard Thompson, and musician, but never got the notice. Nobody knows who Mick Abrams is. He tours. Paul Di'Anno was the original lead singer of Iron Maiden for the first two albums. They rocked, but it didn't do anything until they got rid of him and got Bruce Dickinson.
Right.
It happens all the time. And Peter Green was very bitter. He was alcoholic. Him and Jeremy Spencer were good guitarists, and Peter Green's an awesome guitarist. When they left, Bob Welch came in to replace them. Bob Welch didn't do big until he went solo. He had early solo hits after the Fleetwood Mac. So all these people were in Fleetwood Mac, and they left, and it only became big after Christy McVie. After Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham joined the joined the band.
Well, Jeremy Spencer had a great voice. That was the voice we hear in the opener.
That was the first song. That
Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac, but it was Jeremy Spencer was on vocals, and he was the one that went to a bookstore in L.A.
Their best song was early Fleetwood Mac's best song was Oh Well. And Oh Well, they became very big when Lindsey Buckingham did the soul guitar in later years, way after Peter Green gone. And the Green Maharishi became big when Judas Priest covered it.
Why did I decide?
A lot of this.
Why did I decide to do coke with this guy?
I'm sorry.
What instrument do you play?
You're a little excited, buddy. I was trying to jump in a little bit with you. That's all.
But
I'm sorry, dude. Music's my passion, and you guys rock, and I'm big. You're like my hero, dude. I'm
kind of happy that I got the Peter Green story sort of correct at the beginning of the show. But Jeremy Spencer went to a bookstore in L.A. Fleetwood Mac was in L.A. to do some shows. The early Fleetwood Mac,
right?
Way before Stevie Nicks and what everyone else. Most people don't know this version of Fleetwood Mac,
right?
And all of a sudden he went to a bookstore and that was it. He was done. He got recruited by a cult, the Children of the whatevers, right?
Yeah. Yes, he did, and he for religious things. A lot of people do that. They went left band for religious reasons.
Right.
So, a lot of musicians do that.
All right,
that is true.
Wow, how many versions of Fleetwood Mac?
You missed one.
There's a lot.
You missed one thing about Peter Green, though, the Eric Clapton connection.
Well, Peter Green was also a big, huge star in England. He never made it big in America.
Well, the John Mayall band.
John Mayall Blues Breakers.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Clapton left that band. They brought in Peter Green.
Oh.
And it used to be Clapton is God, and then Peter Green was that good, especially in England, that they start saying Green is God or Peter is God. I forgot the exact phrase, but that's how respected he was with his guitar playing.
Wow.
Yeah.
He just never made it big in America. That was the only problem with Peter Green. He was well known in Europe,
No, because
he come out here.
No, because he bailed after that trip to Germany. He did some of that acid, and he was never the same.
Yeah.
So
well, look at what happened to what's his name? Peter. I'm the guy from Pink Floyd. Sid Barrett. Just
same thing.
After one album.
Yeah.
Same thing.
What happened to him? Religion or drugs?
He went nuts.
He did acid.
He did acid, went nuts, and that was the ball game.
See, acid definitely.
The cool thing about him is the Pink Floyd band played for years, took care of his family, gave him money.
Wow.
Till he died. They took care of him. Same as Metallica when what's his name died, the original bassist, Cliff Burton. Yeah. They still gave money to his family even today.
That's awesome.
When he died, the band still takes care of Cliff Burton.
That's
awesome.
Strong.
That is awesome.
That is strong. That's integrity right there.
That's the way you do it. Yeah.
Some good shit. Yeah. Sid Barrett was like living with his mom in just a shitty house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there would be... Oh, boy.
He's excited.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Damn, why?
You wanted somebody with the knowledge, Opie, and this is how they're going to be.
I got the knowledge.
It's spilling out of him.
All right. No. Go ahead,
I'm
buddy.
I'm just a fan of it. I'm a fan of you guys. No, I don't like to interrupt. I'm just excited to talk to you guys. I never called before.
Now, Fleetwood Mac, the version now, they still out doing tours and shit, right? With
right. Yeah, they're the most popular tours. I mean, they tried 100. Did you guys by any chance hear Bob Dylan sing recently?
No.
Did you guys hear him on the? Oh my God, they pay $100 to hear this guy sing, and he can't sing.
He can't sing
It's
anymore.
Embarrassing. If you guys could play anything from the recent Coachella stuff, and play his early stuff, and just play stuff now. He's growling. They're paying $100 a sing to see that. It's really humiliating, embarrassing.
Rusty,
and if you guys could play that.
Rusty, Rusty.
I want to hear it.
I saw Bob Dylan back in I want to say like 1990, 1989. I fucking hated it, and I like Bob Dylan.
Do it now.
It was what's his name from Letterman?
Paul Schaefer.
Paul Schaefer. He was backing Dylan with all these people, and I didn't recognize any of the songs. He rearranged all his songs,
right?
And it was unlistenable. And I was so excited. I'm like, I finally get to see Bob Dylan. I don't mind if a band mixes it up a little bit and changes up some shit, but it was to the point you didn't even know what song he was singing until you heard the lyrics. Like, this is like a Rolling Stone. Oh, okay.
Rusty, are you a musician?
No, actually, I'm an ambulance driver. I've been over 2,000 concerts in my life.
I thought you played the trombone.
I'm an ambulance driver. I've been over 2,000 concerts in my life. I've seen the Dead 68 times. I go to other shows. My friend goes with me.
Oh, he's an ambulance driver, so he's there. Like,
all right, listen. Ambulance.
Just one other thing. I take people to houses on wheelchairs. Just one other thing. Play Ballad of a Thin Man when you first came into the studio, and do a recent ballad that's in like Bob Dylan. It's day and night.
All right, buddy.
If you guys can do something like that, that'll be a good comparison.
All right, Rusty.
You have time.
Okay, Rusty.
I'm sorry, dude. I got to go back to work, but you guys are awesome.
Okay. Thank you, Rusty.
Go turn on your lights and siren.
Bye-bye.
I saw some old footage of Bob Dylan at the Cafe Wah.
Yeah.
From back in the day in the 60s. It was dope. But it was like, the sound wasn't the best, but it was just great to see and hear him back then.
And I'll defend Bob Dylan. I mean, by 1989, I think that's around when I saw him, he was doing it already for fucking... He already had probably 30 years under his belt, so he was probably like, I got to do something different with these fucking songs. I personally didn't like it. I did not like it whatsoever. But people weren't booing and being escorted out by the security guy.
There you go.
Next caller.
Well, let me hear Bob Dylan at Coachella. This is literally a couple days. How can you say that's all right?
Because he's an old man now.
Sure, you're there and you're like, holy fuck, that's Bob Dylan, but it sounds like he's missing a vocal cord.
And he's like an 88-year-old man wearing a jacket with no shirt under it.
You gotta respect that.
What the fuck is that?
And he shaves his Bob Dylan chest. Nice. Lewis, you won't let me down. How good is that?
It's not that good.
It's horrible, right?
Yeah,
anyway, go. That's
it's a shock he can sing at all, though. Even in the footage that I saw him in the Cafe Wild, they had like all the smoke in there because you can still smoke inside. Sure. So that gotta destroy your voice, and he can still do anything now.
Right. How old is Bob Dylan? He's got to be. Yeah, he's got to be upper 70s, right?
I'm thinking 80.
You're thinking 80 for Bob Dylan? 75.
Okay.
75. Just turned 75 years old on May 24th.
Okay.
The day after the Opster's birthday.
Damn, Willie Nelson is 83.
Put it in your calendar, people. Let's say hi to Chuck in Boston. Chuck.
I just want to comment on the Amy Schumer thing.
Yeah.
It seems that the country's 50-50, so if every Trump supporter couldn't take a joke, I think 5,000 people would have walked out. And I just got to comment, I liked your video, Opie, a lot. And I'll tell you what, that prima donna princess went from fucking shock jock to fruitcake, curly-haired girly man.
Who's that?
I don't know. Your phone's crapping out. What is he saying, Kenny?
Thanks for calling.
Kenny is just not having any of this. He's just not having any of this. You want to escort him out, Kenny? You want to escort Chuck out? He's not.
No, you know, he gave it his best effort.
I didn't really hear what he had to say. Was he making fun of me?
No. He said first that he said, well, the country is 50-50 Republican, Democrat, so if they all would have got angry and walked out, half the crowd would have walked out.
Well, that's promising then.
But that's that mean half the crowd going to walk out on $100 spent. I'll sit through it, nigga. I spent $100 on it.
I don't have a problem with what Amy Schumer was doing because...
Neither.
Especially because she was keeping it funny.
Yes.
Like when Johnny Carson was on TV, he would make fun of both sides.
Yes.
And most people didn't really know where he was politically. I mean, I would assume
you can get away with. Listen,
I would assume he was a lefty. But in general, he wasn't like so blatantly obvious about it, and he took shots at everybody.
Yes.
And somewhere along the way with comedy, that's not the case anymore.
There's no more freedom. Did you ever see the interview with Johnny Carson when Richard Pryor was on the Tonight Show? And Johnny asked him straight up, it wasn't no racism or nothing. He was just like, when you use the word nigger, do black people come after you about that?
Right.
And he's like, yeah. And I tell him, get out my face, nigga.
Wow, really?
And that was the conversation between them. But now if you ask an honest question just with the word nigger in it,
yeah, you would be fucked.
It's like you can't even say it to ask somebody a question about when somebody says it to them.
Right.
We live in a box.
It's weird because SNL made fun of both. Actually, SNL with the debate skit, they made fun of Hillary just as much as they made fun of Trump.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And she's not crying like a little bitch today. And I'm not a Hillary supporter.
No, but
I don't like either one of these.
I'm not an either one of them supporter, but I know I have to vote for one.
Can I remind you?
No, I got to vote.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let all my ancestors die to try to get a vote and not use it. No way.
Yeah. GH, can I remind you that Denzel Washington won an Academy Award in Training Day for using that word?
They owe them one, though.
What word, Kenny?
They owe them one because he didn't get one for glory. When he used it earlier, where he should have got the award.
That. What word was that, Kenny?
That word that Sherrod said.
I can't say it, GH. Sherrod can, but I can't.
You should pull up the Johnny Carson thing. Can we see the interview?
Yeah, we might as well do that because Mark Goodman blew us off today.
That's great.
What the fuck is he doing that he's blowing me off?
He ain't doing shit.
The fuck?
He probably had to take a dump or had a hard on there when I walk in here like that.
Yeah. All right. You wanted to find out about soda. This is just wonderful. Let's say hi to Aaron in New York. Aaron, go ahead.
Hey, Opie, listen. Music, politics, all that's great, but the pressing issue here is carbonated water is called soda water.
Bam! That's what I said.
You're right.
I said that.
So it's the carbonation that makes it a soda.
It's the carbonation that makes it a soda. Fucking Paul's getting all confused because it's not delicious. Soda doesn't have to be delicious. Now he's mumbling into a mic.
No, I like ginger ale.
Huh?
I like ginger ale. I just don't consider
Aaron, would you
soda.
consider...
But plus, the thing that you can make at home, you got the soda machine that you can make your own sodas at home.
Yeah.
Ginger ale is one of the flavors you make.
Yeah.
So...
Powerade's an option at soda machines now, too, Sherrod.
Is it?
Well,
you can make your own Powerade?
At Five Guys Burgers.
Five Guys Burgers. How good are their burgers? I've never been.
Five Guys is good.
Five Guys is good?
Yeah, they got a good burger.
Yeah.
They got a good burger, goddammit.
You find the Richard Pryor clip?
There's a few clips. Which one are you looking for?
The one where he said nigga. When Johnny Carson asked him about.
Yeah, the one where he
the
says...
first one. 874 maybe. Or 74. Yeah, 74, I think
You're going to go with 74?
Unusual mind, very inventive. He just completed the movie Uptown Saturday Night, and he'll soon be seen on the Martin Luther King special, which airs on January 24th.
Oh my God, we're going to see the whole
let's get to
appearance. Louis, try to find it.
This is when you're doing stand-up, so it's during the interview part.
Yeah. We don't fuck around on this afternoon show. We got to get right to things.
Time flies.
I want the pace to be a lot faster.
Pacey pace.
Let's say hi to Frank in the Bronx as Louis tries to find that. Go, Frankie!
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
We're good, Frank. We're good.
So let me ask you a question. Rusty, can he share some of his coke with Sherrod and I? That guy was on fire.
Rusty?
That felt
Who's
like...
Rusty?
Rusty was the music guy. That was, That was...
Dude,
he was
he wants to be Wolfman Jack or something, but whatever he's doing, I'd like to have some.
Wolfie. I think he was just excited, like one of those music nerds that just get excited.
He was excited that he was finally needed.
Yeah.
He was finally needed with his knowledge, with his obscure Jethro Tull knowledge. He's like, oh my God, today's my day.
You actually made him like almost like found a girlfriend, but just by calling in. he creamed his pants.
He definitely had a half chub when he was talking.
Oh my God, I got Iron Maiden info. I can finally use it.
Oh my God.
The planets aligned.
As everyone's changing the channel, Rusty.
Index under that, useless information, Rusty boy.
Exactly. Are you good, Frank?
Anyway, listen, I'm enjoying the show.
Thank you.
E-Rock's the man. And if you got the right guy to pull clips fast, because you need that, because you got 3 hours,
Right.
Paul's the guy.
Paul
is the guy that's on the money. So.
All right, Paul's giving you
I'm enjoying it. I'm listening. And Sherrod, I'll see you. I'll be at the game tonight, pal.
Yes, I'll see you there.
All right. See, the problem with Frank is he listens to every radio show. You think he's like, a super fan to this show, but then I'm learning he listens to every fucking buddy.
Well, at least you're on the list of shows that he loves.
And then he fucking calls everybody.
Oh, he calls into everybody.
He just spends his day calling everybody.
That's a good life.
Yes. There was one more here. Why is it okay? All right, let me say hi to Kevin in Louisiana. Kevin, go ahead.
Yeah, the Amy Schumer deal.
Uh-huh.
I guess some of the people in there, or in the audience, may think, or a lot of people think, that I know that Trump is running for president, so he's got to be held to a different standard. But when he says stupid shit, whatever, the whole locker room talk crap, why is it? I guess some people feel like when he says it, he gets butchered, but she can do and say whatever she wants, and nobody says anything.
Who, Amy Schumer?
Oh, I say that. I don't mean that. People do say shit. Everybody gets everything.
I don't really understand what you're trying to say there, for Kevin.
Well, this another deal. I didn't really listen to the first part of the show, so I'm not sure if y'all went over what happened, but I read something about she had said Trump supporters raise your hand or something, so she called somebody up there.
Yeah.
But she also asked for who were sexual abuse victims to stand up or raise their hands.
At the same time?
So right there, she's connecting those two. She's putting Trump in that connection, yet she don't want to put any of the Clintons in that connection.
Oh, so it's like, who's been raped in here before? Raise your hand. Or sexual abuse.
That's
then it's like, and now who like Trump?
Well, I mean, that does go back to
same hands.
That does go back to my point where back in the day you had people that would make fun of both sides. So
right.
I hear
wish
you
it would
to
be
a
that
point.
way.
I hear you.
I would be okay if everybody just fucking made fun of everybody. I'm good with that. But I think it's just so one-sided right now. It's hard to watch.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Trump is now. Trump knows he's going to lose this thing, and now he's going with the whole the election is rigged thing. And people are going to rise up, man. People are going to cause some shit when this goes down.
I know they are.
You can tell, right?
Disenfranchised white people? I told you. Disenfranchised white people are the most dangerous people on this planet.
That scares you more than anything?
Anything. I'll walk through a group full of Crips and Bloods to cross the street away from a disenfranchised white dude.
That's his message now, man. This whole thing is rigged. It's been rigged.
And you don't want to see, just trying to show that the whole... This is something that we support, and this is our election process.
Right.
So if you're trying to show that this does not work, you're trying to start anarchy in this fucking country.
Right.
Even with the hanging chads, I didn't like the hanging chads and all that shit that went down in Florida. But I said, you know what? Let's make it better.
Did you like the pictures of the hanging chads though?
I did.
The guys with the magnifying glasses.
Yes, searching through it.
Yeah, I was a big fan of those pictures.
We are a mess as a country.
It's not good, man. I don't like either fucking choice.
And then one indication of Russia getting involved and trying to fuck with our election process.
Yeah, we should be bothered by that.
Yes,
right.
No matter what side you're on,
should be bothered by that. And then
how about that?
Go ahead.
Firebombing.
It happens.
What fire? What are you
But
they
did you see
firebombed.
CNN laying that on Trump's rhetoric?
They firebombed like a Republican office right down there. Where was that? Florida,
North Carolina.
No, North Carolina. You're right, Kenny.
Yeah, and the guy on CNN said it was Trump's rhetoric and his crazy talk that got people pissed off and wanted to do that.
No, people are ignorant. That's why they fucking did that.
Yeah, everybody's stupid. Everybody's going to do stupid shit.
Yeah, how about they wait for some more info before the news says that? See,
stop blowing shit up.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely with you on that point. We don't know why they did it yet. They didn't.
Yeah, it could have been somebody on the right doing that just to start shit. You
Just
never
to
know.
set it off. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And then,
right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Did you hear about Drudge today? The Drudge guy.
No.
With the stupid hat.
What?
He says that Hillary's getting hers soon, as far as like a sex scandal goes.
A sex scandal?
Yeah.
This is gross. Tell me more.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be some of that.
That lawyer who got killed?
I think it's going to be some of that lesbo shit.
Oh, man. And when I thought
I'm just guessing.
I thought I could masturbate to any lesbo story until this.
Maybe I shouldn't just say that. Kenny, I'm just guessing. Allegedly.
Yeah, we don't project, GH.
Can you look up Drudge on the Twitter, Lewis, please?
But what's the scandal, though? Is she grabbing pussies?
They're hinting that hers is coming.
But is she grabbing pussies? I hope so.
You know, we've heard that over the years. I don't know how true it is.
I knew she was bumping them. I heard she was bumping them.
How do you know that she was? But you heard.
Rumors, yeah.
Just like anyone else.
Yeah.
But then again, you're more in the know than you like people to.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. On the sex stuff, Hillary's about to get hers.
It's on Ellen?
That's Matt Drudge from @Drudge. He's hinting that she's about to get hers.
But what does that mean?
There's a little scandal there.
I think I would like her more if she had a lesbian situation going on and we didn't know about it.
You wouldn't mind if
I would like her more.
You wouldn't mind if she was bumping donuts?
I want a candidate that eats what I eat.
All right, I think we're going to break, Kenny. How did we do?
GH, never question yourself.
Thank you, sir.
That Drudge. What a sneaky bastard.
You like that tweet, though? It's been liked 7,689 times.
The picture tells it all. That's why you think it's Les. Right. Because it's Ellen DeGeneres in it with her.
Right. But is he hinting that it's Ellen DeGeneres? That's ridiculous.
No, but he's hinting that it's lesbian.
Of course he is.
But
he would say, no, I just found the last public picture of her, and it just happened to be when she was on Ellen DeGeneres.
What if it turns out to be, who's...
Well, the rumor was Anthony Weiner's...
his wife.
Yeah, Anthony Weiner's wife. That rumor was around there for a while.
Because that's the sexiest woman we can find to have an affair with her.
Right.
That's in that circle.
All right, let me say hi to John in Florida. Florida is a hotbed of activity right now. John, go ahead.
Hey there, Opie. First off, I love the show. I just wish you were on longer.
Yeah.
During the day.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll figure some shit out. Maybe we'll start going late.
You can hear the replays, Mr. On Demand.
Well, yeah, we're on 5.
Better.
We're on 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. One of our replays.
Yeah,
so.
And plus, you could always check out his YouTube channel, Opie Radio, his Facebook, Opie Radio, his Twitter, Opie Radio, his Instagram, Opie Radio. You can never get enough of Opie Radio.
Tampa over the lack of her book sales.
Huh?
Oh, Amy?
Yeah. She insulted the people of Tampa, saying it was a shitty town, and she was surprised that she got like 2 book sales because she's surprised that many people could read, and so.
Wait,
kind of insulted people first.
Ah,
that's old news.
And that's a funny line too. Surprise people in Tampa could read. You guys can take a joke like that.
People say that in every town.
Of course they do. What?
Yeah, so I figured, that's pretty much what kind of.
That set it off, though. I get it. I see.
What?
Line 10.
Who
Line
is it?
10.
It's your boy.
It's my boy.
Ian Halpern.
Oh, crap. Christ.
What was that?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Chuck, what's going on? I'd rather talk to you than Ian.
Okay, I was going to ask Kenny, what was Amy wearing? She had one of them short skirts on?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to answer that, Kenny? Kenny's really not giving anything up here today.
No, I thought we were going to break, and I was going to tell a pussy-eating joke.
Well, he kind of started it with what kind of skirt she had on.
Are you allowed to answer that question? Did Amy have a shorter skirt on?
Amy wears skirts on stage to the thrill of the first few rows.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I wouldn't give a fuck if she talks about my mama.
You just love it.
God damn, she does something for me, Opie. I don't know what I like them fucking big legs.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Amy wants to.
She wants that. She wants somebody looking at them thighs. Every girl wants them.
She doesn't want them described as big legs. I don't think Amy has big legs.
But big in a good way.
I'm talking about, I like a woman that's got some meat on her bones, can throw that shit at you and make you fucking work for it.
Yes.
Ain't nothing worse than that bone pussy. If you wake up in the morning, you got a bruise above your fucking dick.
Yes. You want some meat on it. It's a difference between It's a difference between fat and fatter than a motherfucker.
I don't know. She does something for me, man. I don't know what it is.
I agree.
And you're okay that she went after Trump a little bit at her show?
Well, I mean, it's a fucking comedy show.
Of course.
You're going to get people's going to fuck with you. So, I mean, that's what you go for is a laugh. Fuck you if you can't take a joke.
Yeah, she kept it funny. And
I'll tell you what, I put my face in that son of a bitch in a fucking minute.
Yes, you and me both, Chuck.
And Chuck, if you want to see a really good picture of Amy, it's the one where she's wearing the shirt, the button down, and it's open with the boobies sticking out. That's probably the best. That's probably the best picture she's taken.
Yeah, Amy's growing up. Yeah,
through this whole run.
Google images, Lois.
Do you like that picture, Kenny?
I love Amy Schumer.
Didn't she have a fucking pool party one time, and a bunch of guys went to and said she's wearing a bikini and look good?
Yeah.
I believe she did.
All right, Chuck. You can call back.
Give me a couple of paper towels and her picture. I could do some good.
All right.
All right, man. Hey, you get a chance, Google Cam Newton and that faggoty fucking suit he's wearing.
Oh, Cam Newton?
And what is he wearing?
Cam Newton. Oh, he lost. They got their ass beat.
Were they 1-4? 1-5?
Yeah, he got their ass beat. He's in a goddamn press conference with this faggoty looking suit on, a hat. About to fucking cry. I'm about to give up on them motherfuckers.
Wait, you don't like that?
I hate a pussy. I hate a pussy. If you get beat, you get beat, but don't be a fucking pussy.
Man.
You don't like that he's dressed like he fell into Puff Daddy's closet?
Wait, which
Oh, he's got a fucking hat on. He looks like something off fucking...
Are you talking about the one where he's got the bow tie on, too?
Yeah, he's got a bow tie on his fucking
He looked like a
faggot. I guarantee he's a faggot.
He's like a black sheriff in space.
Why are you saying that guarantees a faggot? That's like... Chuck, why the fuck would you say that?
They said he was riding around Charlotte in fucking pink shorts, riding one of them goddamn Segways.
But, Chuck, that don't make you gay, Chuck. That don't make a man gay. A dick in his ass would probably do it faster.
And, you know, the NFL's all about the pink in October, so maybe he was continuing... maybe he was continuing his pink.
Don't ever watch Cameron videos there, because Cameron got a pink fucking... What, he got a Range Rover with a big pink furry coat?
Who does?
And he's the most gangster dude you know.
Who?
Cameron, the rapper.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I got a fucking Range Rover.
He has a pink one. He's got a pink one.
What is
he's a dick sucker. I know fucking drive a fucking thing. Let me tell you something. If you
There he
drive
is.
a big fucking Range Rover, you'll pull up, somebody put your dick in the window, you'll suck it.
Dude, that takes balls,
That takes
man.
balls.
Cameron's legendary pink mink.
Pink mink?
Why is everyone babbling? Chuck,
Kenny's driving a pink Range Rover. Kenny's driving a pink Range Rover.
Kenny, are you allowed to answer
He
that
drive
question?
what the girls like.
Would you drive a pink Range Rover? Is the question. That is.
Ain't no fucking way.
Kenny?
I don't endorse anything I don't get for free.
All right, y'all have a good day.
All right, Chuck.
All right, buddy. Thank you, sir. All right, we should take a break.
You think Cameron can get away with that in North Carolina?
Cameron, and he's got a pink phone. What's his deal for real?
He's just a gangster from Harlem. A rapper.
No one's going to fuck with him, right?
Well, he got shot before, but he shoots back.
But, I mean, people don't fuck with him because
for the pink.
He wears the pink mink.
No, there's a car. No.
Wow.
No, nobody fucks with him.
Who would fuck with him? He's begging you to fuck with him.
Yes, and they won't.
It's pretty obvious.
Yes, and it's dope. It's like, go all the way in their face with silliness and see what they do. Nothing,
of course. All right, we're off to a good start. Kenny?
Hello, GH.
Clubsoda Kenny on Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter. I still would like some more Twitter followers.
Where are you down, Kenny?
I'm not down, GH.
Your energy's a little lower than usual today.
No, it's Kenny Cool.
You're playing Kenny Cool today?
Yeah.
How many did you escort out of there?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't do that.
You, delegate it to someone else?
Well, people should know that you weren't one of the escorters.
Yeah.
You had other responsibilities.
Yeah. Their security is set up in layers.
Yeah.
Really?
Like an onion.
Yeah.
All right. But you got a lot of laughs?
Yeah, and there's a better picture than my left arm if they want to see me in Tampa. Mr. Mike Calta on Twitter said there's a Clubsoda Kenny sighting in Tampa. He tweeted a picture, and
can we find that one?
Just go to.
Do you look handsome in that one?
Mike Calta.
Yeah,
on Twitter.
Okay,
because we love the cowhead.
Yeah,
radio.
It's easy to say cowhead.
Yeah.
I know he's changing his image and he's going Mike Calta, but Cowhead's just a great radio name.
Yeah.
There you are.
He is.
He circled you and everything.
There you go.
Wow, that's serious, Kenny. That's not Kenny Cool right there.
Yeah, that's dead serious, scouring the crowd, ready to choke somebody out.
Yeah, that's Kenny. I'll choke the fucking life out of you.
I think you might be on two pictures. Like, you're on a picture right here, and now look at this person's phone. You're on that little one, too.
Yeah, you're on that tiny one.
In the back.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to watch the hands, GH.
Watch the hands.
The hands and the eyes tell the story.
They trying to grab the pussy in there.
All right, well, we're gonna do more. I want to play another song from Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac.
Do it. Let's do it.
Could you do Shake Your Money Maker? Rusty's gonna come when I play this song. Rusty's gonna lose his fucking mind.
He was so excited, though. Yeah. I like that.
We don't have a lot of filler, so we're gonna fill with a little music here and there. This is early Fleetwood Mac when it was called Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac.
You don't need filler.
I know.
No, it's just before.
I just want to take a little break, though, and I actually want to hear this song.
You deserve a break.
All right,
that's before Stevie Nicks, though, this song.
Way before they started out as a blues band. You want to know something else about Fleetwood Mac?
What?
The early Fleetwood Mac?
What?
With Peter Green? You know Black Magic Woman?
What's that? What about,
By Santana?
What, he wrote it?
That's not a Santana song. That's a Peter Green song.
Really?
Fleetwood Mac did it first.
I didn't know that.
Here, play a little of that. That's kind of fun, actually.
What?
And then Santana in this documentary had to be like, yeah, but I took his song and made it, I made it great. Oh, go fuck yourself. He doesn't tell many people that's not his.
I didn't know that.
No. Fleetwood Mac did Black Magic Woman originally. Listen to this. Maybe we'll play this in a break. Oh, this is a long version. No, go with a shorter version of the song, please, if you can find it.
What year is that? Was it 68?
Yeah, now you got live versions of the song. All right, do Shake Your Money Maker, and then we'll play Black Magic Woman in show and talk about it after the break. All right, Lewis, because you're losing your mind over there. Play this. We'll be back.